Question 547. Real property built up alongside a river is acquired through A. Accession, B. Escheat, C. Grant deed, D. Quiet title action. Correct answer is A. Accession is an addition to property through human efforts or by natural forces. Real property that builds up alongside a riverbank refers to accession by a natural occurrence. While accession allows for addition by both human and natural forces, accretion is by natural forces only. Question 548. Which of these four terms does not fit with the others? A. Offer, B. Consideration, C. Deed, D. Acceptance. Correct answer is C. All but deed are elements of valid contract. Question 549. An easement created by use of property without the permission of the owner is called A. Prescriptive easement, B. Implied easement, C. Involuntary easement, D. Statutory easement. Correct answer is A. An implied easement occurs when a property owner divides it and sells a smaller piece to another person, retaining a right to enter that portion of land. Question 550. A real estate licensee sells property to a young married couple but later learns they are both 17 years of age. This transaction could be described as A. Valid, B. Void, C. Voidable, D. Unenforceable. Correct answer is A. Married people under 18 years old are judged to be emancipated minors, and so are eligible to make a real estate transaction. Question 551. Which of these actions can be legally taken by a minor without prior approval of the court? A. Have their real property sold by a guardian, B. Provide a power of attorney sufficient to encumber their real property, C. Obtain real property via inheritance or gift, D. Both A and C. Correct answer is C. A minor or incompetent person can receive title to real property without court authorization. Question 552. When the title to property is given to the lender as a guarantee against the repayment of a loan, but the borrower keeps physical possession of the property, it is called A. A promissory note, B. A land contract, C. Hypothecation, D. A trust deed. Correct answer is C. The transfer of a property title only, as collateral, guarantee, without possessory rights, is called legal title, bare title or NACO title. The property rights kept by the borrower without the legal title are called equitable rights or equitable title. Question 553. Josh is a board member of two corporations which both make and market motor oil. He does not disclose this dual membership to anyone. If Josh is subsequently sued for breaching his fiduciary duties, the court would likely base its ruling on the A. Antitrust rules, B. Duty of loyalty, C. Duty of fair dealing, D. Duty of implied impartiality. Correct answer is B. Under the duty of loyalty, a corporate director should behave in a manner demonstrating his complete dedication to the company which employs him. Whether or not Josh is sharing information between the two competing companies, his simultaneous membership on the boards of both sets up the appearance of impropriety that violates his fiduciary responsibilities. Question 554. For the purposes of appraisal, the key element of value falls under two categories: value in use and blank. A. Value in land, B. Value index, C. Value in exchange, D. Value added tax. Correct answer is C. Value in exchange is how an average person would objectively value a property, also called market value. Value in use is the subjective value placed on a property by its owner, which includes the emotional aspects of being familiar with the property. Question 555. A lease that a lessee subleases to another party who is the actual user of the property is called A. Operating lease, B. Assignment, C. Estate for years, D. Novation. Correct answer is A. An operating lease is commonly used to acquire equipment on a relatively short-term basis. Question 556. Which of the following best describes a trust as a form of property ownership? A. Title is held by the trustee on the beneficiary's behalf. B. Title remains with the original owner who releases it to the beneficiary on a certain date. C. Title is entrusted to a beneficiary if the probate court agrees. D. None of the above. Correct answer is A. A trust is a legal arrangement in which a person, called a grantor, establishes a trust into which assets are transferred for a person, called the trustee, to control and manage for the benefit of the beneficiary. The grantor no longer holds legal title to the property, it is held by the trustee. The grantor can also sometimes be named the trustee, depending on the type of trust. Question 557. If a real property title that is encumbered by a trust deed is transferred through a sale, it is necessary to A. Have the grantor provide the delivery of the deed, B. Repay the trust deed balance in full, C. Attain the permission of the lender, D. Real property encumbered by a trust deed cannot be transferred. Correct answer is A. Even if a property is encumbered, it may still be conveyed. This is usually accomplished with a grant deed. Question 558. An easement appurtenant exists between two separately owned parcels of property. Bart owns the dominant tenements and Dave owns the servient tenement. If Bart sells his parcel to someone else, then A. Dave, the owner of the servient tenement, automatically assumes the rights of the dominant tenement. B. The new owner of Bart's property assumes the rights of the dominant tenement. C. The easement lapses with the sale of one of the properties. D. None of the above. Correct answer is B. With an easement appurtenant, the benefits of the easement run with the land, and will pass to the new owner. If it had instead been an easement in gross belonging to Bart, or personal easement, the benefit would indeed have ended with the sale of Bart's property to a new owner.